Number 5. Palomo. Palomo was the horse of Simon Bolivar, the liberator of Latin America. He was a present to Bolivar from an elder peasant woman named Casilda who, according to the local lore, dreamed of gifting a horse to a great general. Palomo is described as a tall white horse with a long tail. Since their meeting in 1819, Bolivar rode him on many campaigns during the liberation struggle. Palomo died after a long march, while under the care of one of Bolivar's officers. Its horseshoes are displayed at the Museum of Merlillo. Number 4. Copenhagen. Copenhagen was the famous war horse of Lord Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. Born in 1808, he was bred by General Grosvenor, and took part in a few races. He was named in honor of the British victory at the Second Battle of Copenhagen. Lord Wellington acquired him in 1813 and rode him in a number of military campaigns. Copenhagen accompanied the general in the Battle of Waterloo of 1815, where he defeated Napoleon Bonaparte. It retired after the battle and spent later years at the stable of the Duke. The horse died on February 12, 1836. Number 3. Cincinnati. Cincinnati was one of the three famous war horses owned by American Civil War general and later President Ulysses S. Grant. He was the son of Lexington, one of the fastest horses in America at the time. A gift to Grant from an admirer during the American Civil War, Cincinnati accompanied the general in a number of campaigns, and was his favorite. Grant is depicted riding Cincinnati in most of his memorials. The legendary Abraham Lincoln was also an admirer of Cincinnati, whom he used to ride every day. The horse died in 1878 at the farm of Admiral Daniel Lamon, located in Maryland. Number 2. Comanche. Comanche was a famous war horse owned by the U.S. Army, known for being the survivor of the Battle of Little Bighorn. The horse was bought by the Army in 1868 and it was ridden by Captain Miles Keogh of 7th Cavalry. He was named for his bravery and loyalty in the fight against Comanche, where he carried Keogh even after he was wounded. Comanche carried Keogh in the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876, in which none of the soldiers survived. Comanche was cited as the lone survivor, though many other horses were found to have survived. He was made an honorary second commanding officer of the 7th Cavalry in 1887. Comanche died in 1891. He was given a military funeral, one of the only two horses to receive it. Number 1. Sergeant Reckless. One of the most famous war horses ever, Reckless was a horse of Mongolian breed, owned by U.S. military. She was bought in 1952 and trained by the United States Marine Corps. The horse was used to carry supplies and weapons and evacuate wounded soldiers during the Korean War. She was known for her intelligence and ability to take solo trips. During the battle for Outpost Vegas in 1953, she made 51 solo trips in a single day. She was made a sergeant in 1954 and retired. Reckless was once selected as one of the 100 all-time American heroes by Life magazine. She died in 1968.